What's up guys, welcome to my channel and this is Every J. Today I'll talk about Palantir. Palantir is on the top of news lately for its earnings reports on the February 16th and lockup IPO expiring at February 19th. It has been beat down for a couple of days and many people are questioning where it is heading to. Before starting with anything, I can tell you in my opinion, it will get to around $50 before second quarter of this year. Palantir had a number of great catalysts almost every single week since December of last year, as if it didn't want the price to flush down too much before its lockup ending date. But despite the great news and catalysts, it just went down slowly ever since its initial pop around mid-November of last year. Yes, it almost went skyrocketed during end of January, but it happened with market volatility due to the GameStop during the time. I do believe Palantir will flush even more after the possible great earnings report on Tuesday of this week, because many are scared of it going further down after their lockup expiring date. I don't think the report will include the new deals Palantir has made during January, which will significantly increase the total revenue if it does get included. So why do I believe it will get to $50 before second quarter of this year? First of the reason is that they are consistently making new deals each and every month, and deal with IBM being one of them. Secondly, they have great service. Of course, I didn't get a chance to use their product, but I can tell their service is great by looking at how they have made many recurring customers re-signing for their service. BP Global being one of them, extending their deal until 2050. Lastly, many individual investors seem to be very interested in the company, and they have high expectation of the company, and I do believe stock market moves by expectations and anticipations. And for me, the current chart of Palantir seems like institutional investors are trying their best to buy the shares in cheapest possible price from individuals. This tells me that they want the shares desperately because they know something. And one more thing to point out is that major shareholders of Palantir include BlackRock, Vanguard, and CPP Investment Board. This alone makes me feel safe to hold my shares. Now, question is, where and when should you or I will pick up more shares? When is the best time for initial entry buyers? And if you are stuck at a higher price, what will be the move for money saving or escape plan? Now, let's get into the chart. Okay, Palantir. I do believe it is forming something similar to the panic happened during the November of last year. If you take the triangle and put it on the top of the current consolidation, it fits right in. I do believe this zone right here is forming something very similar. Move the zone right here. And if you look at the 2 days chart and take fibonacci retracement from the first pop of November, you can see that it retraced all the way down to 0.618 level and then bounced up. I'm going to apply the same logic to the recent pop during the late January. The same level still shows. Usually in wave theory, the second wave tends to stay on longer and retraces only up to 0.382 level, but not always the case. I would still say it is at healthy retracement level even at $27.50 under current circumstances of Palantir. When it touched the 20-day EMA around this zone, it followed the line and then bounced. And I do expect similar thing to happen right here in this zone. So where are some levels to look at? For first entry buyers, I would wait until around anything below $30 and buy a portion of shares once, and then add on when there is another dip before $27.50. For people who already have shares at lower level, I think you can start buying at any dips if you need it. If you are stuck at higher price such as $37 and above, there are some things to consider. But if you have more money to put in, you might have to wait for a heavy dip such as near the previous lows around $24. There are no answers in stock market, and in my opinion, your patience is really needed in this case. Lastly, to hold on to the shares in higher price, you need to believe in the company yourself, otherwise you will probably end up selling the shares with heavy loss. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and if you liked the video, please press the like button and subscribe to the channel. And if you have questions, please leave a comment below, and I'll come back for more contents in the future. Thank you. They have